Our story begins with Michael and Sarah, a couple seemingly destined for a fairy tale ending. Their love story was the envy of all their friends. A whirlwind romance culminating in a dazzling proposal. Sarah, radiant and beautiful, accepted without hesitation. Michael believed he had found his soulmate. He poured his heart and soul into planning their dream wedding, envisioning a future filled with happiness. But beneath this perfect facade, a dark secret One evening, a casual glance at Sarah's phone shattered Michael's world. Messages, intimate and undeniable, revealed a clandestine affair. His fiancée was cheating on him. The betrayal cut deeper than any wound, leaving him reeling in a vortex of anger, pain, and disbelief. The fairy tale had crumbled, replaced by a bitter reality. In his despair, a new emotion began to stir. A cold, calculated desire for revenge. Michael decided he wouldn't confront her directly. He wouldn't give her the satisfaction of a dramatic breakup. Instead, he would make her pay, publicly and irrevocably, on the grandest stage of all, their wedding day. He would give her a wedding she would never forget, for all the wrong reasons. The planning began not for a celebration of love, but for an elaborate act of retribution. Michael meticulously orchestrated every detail, ensuring the day would be a disaster. The venue, a dilapidated old hall he claimed was charming and rustic, was barely decorated. The catering was a bizarre mix of cheap, unappetizing dishes. The music, instead of romantic melodies, was a jarring collection of off-key tunes played by a reluctant band. Sarah, caught up in the excitement and perhaps a touch of guilt, dismissed the odd choices as Michael's quirky taste. The wedding day arrived, a day meant for joy, but for Michael, it was a stage for his drama. Sarah, despite the less than ideal setting, walked down the aisle, a vision in white, oblivious to the storm brewing. Michael stood at the altar, a calm, almost serene expression masking the turmoil within. The guests, a mix of confused and amused, whispered about the unusual arrangements. The ceremony proceeded, each moment a slow, agonizing build-up to the inevitable. The vows began, Sarah reciting hers with a practiced smile, her words echoing hollowly in Michael's ears. Then it was his turn. He looked into her eyes, a flicker of something unreadable in his own. He began, not with promises of eternal love, but with a chillingly calm confession. "Sarah," he began, his voice clear and steady, "I stand before you today, ready to make a vow to always be honest, to always be faithful, and to always cherish the truth." He paused, letting his words hang in the air. "And it is in the spirit of that truth that I must reveal something to everyone here today." A hush fell over the room. Sarah's smile faltered, a hint of unease crossing her face. Michael continued, his gaze unwavering. "You see, Sarah has been keeping a secret. A secret that involves another man. A secret that makes these vows a complete and utter lie." He then produced a series of printed messages and photographs, clear evidence of her infidelity, projecting them onto a screen that had been subtly set up behind the altar. The images flashed, undeniable proof of Sarah's betrayal for all the guests to see. Gasps erupted. Whispers turned into shocked exclamations. Sarah's face drained of color, her perfect facade crumbling into a mask of horror and shame. The lover, who was also among the guests, tried to slip away unnoticed, but it was too late. The wedding, meant to be the happiest day, dissolved into chaos. Sarah's parents looked on in disbelief. Michael, his revenge complete, felt a strange sense of emptiness, but also a grim satisfaction. He had exposed the truth, not just to her, but to everyone who had come to witness their union. The horrible wedding had served its purpose, becoming the stage for a revelation that would forever haunt Sarah. The man who had been cheated on had found his own twisted form of justice, leaving behind a shattered illusion.